Super Robo Tyson Alpha 3! It's your boy Zap, King of the Giant Robots, and welcome back to Super Robot Wars Alpha 3. Previously, we got an upgrade to Gal Gaigar, but it was decided that we're in a whole lot of trouble now. So half the crew must run off to Alaska to face the music, while the other half of the crew continue to fight off our enemies in deep space, which is the route we'll be taking. As you can see, next stage I get 0 squads. And that means here shortly I'm going to have to rearrange all my teams yet again. Probably. And since in the previous stage we already discussed who's going where, it's time to make the decision who our main character goes with. We're going to space, so I now have to figure out which of these is which. Top option is organize into the Earth unit, organize into the outer space unit. To space! Alright. And the decision was made. Now, out here on the Dancouga, It's impressive there are people like the Dragon Sisters in this world as well. She and the Hatter are quarreling as is tradition. The Dragon Brothers muse that their long-awaited reunion with their sisters is taking them a long way from Earth. As I still continue to battle with levels in my new headphones. For some reason, just always. It peaks and I'm not trying to peak. What? Let's try. Let's see if that's gonna help any. Anyway, as we were saying, Faye's impresses the Dragon Sisters exist as the Hatter and her start quarreling. The Dragon Brothers fuse that the long way to reunion with sisters taking place a long way from Earth. Precisely where remains to be seen, but Bullfrog expects to be told at Icarus Base. Wherever we're going would take numerous folds to reach, but Bullfrog says that there is another way, albeit a dangerous one. Come on, Bullfrog, get on screen. We use the gate. Bullfrog doesn't know the details, but expects to hear a fuller explanation over at Icarus. A very good question is where the other side of the gate is. The Chief certainly expects the humans don't know how to control the thing, but that we are all about to become guinea pigs, and more so if the gate is like one of the tantagrams. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew are checking out Guy's cousin Renee, who seems a little more ill at ease with all the scrutiny. Makoto tries to welcome the new crewmate with a handshake, but Renee does not stop her from trying. Guy attempts to intervene at the last minute, but can't prevent Makoto from getting slightly burned before Renee wordlessly stalks off. Guy tells her to wait, and Makoto explains that Renee is a G-Stone cyborg like Guy, and her cooling system seems a bit out of whack. Guy knows as well as Shingo that Renee took Mikoto's hand anyway, but Mikoto stops Guy from delivering a chewing out on her behalf. She claims it was her fault for forgetting how easily Renee's body could overheat, noting that Renee didn't ask to be a cyborg. She was forced to wear that cooling coat for the rest of her life. In fact, Renee's young enough that she ought to still be commuting to classes if circumstances were different, and she implores Guy to understand. Guy acquiesces in silence, and Shingo tells him not to sweat it. There's enough people with scars in their hearts in the alpha numbers to sink a sitcom or two. Kelly adds that some people want to be comforted, and some want to shout out, and some simply wish to be left alone. But all seem to get by somehow or another. Guy brightens, figuring that as another bearer of a G-Stone, Renee too will surely find her meter in good time. And now, time to fuck around and create squads with whatever I have left. What do I have left? I have one magnet, Voltes, not too many, and I have 7 squads to make. We shall return. Okay, I think I've spent plenty of time upgrading and fretting over the static that is now appearing in my headphones and the peaking that happens for no good reason. That said, let's go shoot some damn robots. Alright, that is Macross 7. Over on the Macross 7, Kinyu is recovered enough to talk. In fact, before long he will be fully rehabilitated. And he says he doesn't want to be taking a back seat to the alpha numbers, even if they are the strongest battalion in the Earth sphere. Chiba comes in, pleased that his sound therapy has done his patient so much good. Gammon still doesn't know what to make of the fact that Boss's song is really just Hank here. He's just jelly. The Daicouga will make a stop to Icarus Base the day after tomorrow. As soon as they're outfitted for deep space, Max will lead his little armada off as advanced recon for the Carnatus project, including the solo ship. Ota is already out on Mars carrying out Phase 1. Tashiro's looking forward to Max reporting on their actions. As for where they head to, Tashiro II asks them to listen to a certain song that they've picked up. It is the remnants, the crackling of Lin Min Mei singing Do You Remember Love. It's coming from area S1926 in the center of the galaxy. And that is exactly where they are. Tashiro tells Max that picking up this faint song from such a huge expansive space is no miracle. It's in fact presumably some kind of farce arranged by the Empire. Tashiro gruffly points out that if Hazar's people wanted mankind wiped out, there's no need to drag them halfway across the galaxy to do it. Now, as it shows, there's an extremely high probability that the song is in fact coming from Min Mei herself, and there's no clue whatsoever why the Empire would give us the information. In fact, Macross 7 has no choice but to go, hoping it gets hope to return to their spiritual homeland, the original Macross. Tashiro tells them to be on the lookout for information about the Baruda army, and Max assures that the Sound Force should come quite in handy. As for the gate, Cheryl has provided the necessary theory, but there's no way to know if it'll work until we try. Control of the gate is essential to the project, and there's no choice but to believe in the will of our people and the power of Ideon. Everyone begins to confront the gate, summoning the will to move forward. This does prove a bit tough for the younger kids, faced with the prospect of leaving Earth. But Kasha tells them that all of them entered the country. God, I can't read. Kasha tells them that all of them entered the colony fleet on their own will. Thus, the place for them to return to home is not to Earth, but space, the new frontier. Best agrees, adding that before they can find themselves a new heaven on Earth, they've got to live through the current battle. Chief tells his fellow VRs that as far as he's able to discern, things like the power and the power of Ideon seem to respond to human will. Perhaps the gate will do the same, given that its power source seems to be kindred to them. Does this mean that the VRs wish to come here? There's no telling. In any case, we won't know if the gate will answer our queries until we try. And the solar ship is actually bound for somewhere on the far side of the galaxy, on a slightly different mission than the rest of us. Oh, look at all them other Excellions and shit. The gate doesn't immediately open for the solar ship, meaning that Ideon's power won't just manifest at any given time. Hopefully, a battle isn't needed to rouse Ideon's self-preservation instincts. Best orders the solar ship to get right towards the center of the gate. Everyone on board start wishing as hard as they can to reach the other side of the galaxy. And then, the gauge of Ideon begins to glow. It seems they have gotten the gate to react. Toshiro bids the solar ship farewell, wishing that the light of hope illuminate its path. Goodbye. As the solar ship vanishes, Ryoma recalls Cosmo's challenge that if he wants to understand outer space, he should see it with his own eyes. Well, that's what he's about to fucking do, and for the sake of defending the Earth as well. Next are the rest of us. Daimonji reminds everyone of what the destination to concentrate on. Basra tells Lin Min Mei in the galaxy to just wait. He will make them hear his song soon enough. And thus there is a flash. And we are off. We are going through space unto the future. Stage 30. Rost Diva. Elsewhere, Galviru says that the banquet is ending tonight, and this is truly a beautiful climax. He orders Graville to lower the curtain on the enemy, which would be Fokker and crew. Oh, some of them got out of the way. The map weapon unleashes the map weapon unleashes its ultimate beauty to him and leaves the precious few of Fokker's men alive. On the good side, all the civilians have already evacuated, meaning that there's nothing to hold them back. Gavel tells him that their fleet's beautiful spiritual has caused him immense amount of trouble, but as of today, he's going to deliver it all to Gebenich. Minmay is to thank for the fleet holding out this long, and shrugs off Lisa's apology for putting her in this much danger. As she plans to go on singing for the people and for herself. However, Gavel has other plans and grabs both Lisa and Minmay. Yoink! Get snatched up, ladies. The rest of the fleet is of no interest to him, and he orders Gravel to wipe it out. Ooh. With the Mega Road demolished, Gavel plans to take the two to Gepenich and accumulate even more beauty. He says to his shoulders to turn the remaining people into lovely balls of exploding light. Hikaru can't believe this shit. And he couldn't do anything to help the woman. Kakisaki's figures that the end has come. But Parker irritably tells him to fire on the soldier if he's got time to whine. This is nothing compared to the final battle with the Bolazar fleet, which at least partially revitalizes Parker's Skull Squadron. He orders him to take formation, EF9, and take revenge on those who sunk the Mega Road. Skill point. In 6 turns, destroy Grabil and Gravil. We must destroy Grabil first. The one who shot the map weapon, the beams. Well, hello, and welcome to Team Skull Squadron. Where are you on my list? Oh, not there. Uh-oh. Oh, there they go. Alright, starting with Roy Fokker. Prevail level 5, counter level 5, and predict? I'm pretty sure that's not Genius. That should be Commander, but whatever. Yeah, predict. Alright, cool. Currently has Focus, Invincible, Lock On, Hot Blood, Pierce, I think that is? The one that does the thing where you ignore defenses? Morale, which is weird translation for it. The next attack is guaranteed to be a critical hit, with a critical hit rate of plus 30%. Oh, no. That's wrong. The attack power of platoon attacks plus 30%. Ideal squadron leader. Hikaru Ichijo. Support attack level 3. Cooperative attack. And strong luck. Plus 20% dollars. Focus, flash, lock on, hot blood, lucky. A squad leader bonus. Of evasion and plus 20%. Damage taken, minus 10%. And lastly, Hayao Kakizaki. Prevail level 4, support defense level 1. backup attack. We have guard, great guts, lock on, invincible, hot blood, and I think that is friendship. Base. My bad. A squad leader bonus of damage taken minus 10%. Oh, that's locked.
Target in sight. UK.
Target in sight. Come on, come in. There you go.
Target lock on. Fire! そんな攻撃かすりもせんぞ。今のは危なかったな。くらえ！
You did get hit, Fokker. What the hell? Oh well. It do be like that sometimes. The boss. Yeah. And fuck right off. I will destroy you. Oh.
No? 仲間の敵を撃たせてもらうぞ。目標確認。行くぞ。
Oh man, that's the other boss. Oh, he mad. But also, the beginning of turn 3. Our squad have appeared, but really not as expected for once. Nobody expected us. We're kind of like the Spanish Inquisition in that way. And even then, the Ideon was lost in the process. Only the Macross 7 and the Dancouga were able to emerge here. Ixidor observes placidly that 2 out of the 5 ain't so lousy a percentage as far as miracles are concerned. Max and the other Valkyrie pilots are glad beyond these words to see the comrades of the Skull Squadron once again. Max quickly orders our squad to get the fuck out there and save Skull Squadron. And they in turn are happy to have us out. They definitely need to go. Yeah, I need to crush bosses. As our pilots are getting reacquainted, Ixidor is shocked to see a proto-devil, an unspeakable creature which leads the blood of the Zentradi astray. Foster figures that this is, ideally, the perfect time. Basra is a man of science, and as science taught us, the more you fuck around, the more you find out. It's time to sing. And Gavel recognizes what Gepalus describes as spiritual abnormality C. Gavel figures he can advance Gepalus' dreams greatly if he can get a hold of this anima spiritua. Tonight. Tatacha Koi. Oh man. Alright, Shobi. Hit him with the Totsugeki Love Heart. Totsugeki!
星は関係ねえぜ。突撃ラブハート行くぜ。Get that level up. Kakizaki though. Support level 2. Post move. Let's go ahead. That's morale with move 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. Hot blood for Mick Sounders. 2, 3, 4. Oh. Chop. Bro, what? Oh, you got full HP. I'm tripping. That's fine. Boat in. Fuck. Combine the girls. Ouch. Ooh, there you go, there you go. Prevail level 3. Let us... Oh, where's... Oh, I guess it's that one. Woman, the cool spy. Alright, my audience is not wrong. Alright, fighting. Do not have accelerate. Disturbance. Bro. That's right, you have power reduction.
柿崎目標確認
Damage reduction, rather.
それだけでかけりゃ動きが見え見えだぜ
Well, now that I guess more people have gotten to see that Gravel has Zaberia, it's time to figure out how to get through it. Basra thinks, sing louder. I was thinking I might have to actually get Basra to strike it at it, but I'll take that. 3 turns, and I really need to get the fuck over there. But I also know I can do like a mountain of damage, so I think we'll be alright. Counter! Ah, I skipped you earlier. Kakisaki's up front. I'll take a shot at you. If he gets hit, he has wall. Oh, what?
やべえこっちは走行が薄いってのに
It's not a combination attack, is it?
あーっと行くぞ
I mean,
私はギギロの愚かではない聡明美
I You got hit. That's morale. Yes. Time for power. Wait. Is that it? Yeah. Nobody has Excel. Well, I know who does. Choryuji. Come on, guys. Ooh, more bots. More emergency heal button.
甘いな。
観念しな。
Oh wait, that's the fuck your barrier spell. All right, I'll take that. Flash, invincible, lock. Take that off. Ki. That's not Ki. That's Nekets. Nekets. All in.
Power Mumeza Home. 貫きなさい。
行くぞ、隼人弁慶。貴様にも味わわせてやる。ゲッターの恐ろしさをな。ソナーサンシャということはない。
Alright, we've got a lot of our monsters in position. Right, that's gonna fuck up my morale. Speedy Jassy.
サウンドウェーブの元を潰してやる。
Oh, dang it. Oh, well, skip out. Excellent. Do I have... No, I have no hypening. Okay. Hell yeah, Brave level 4. Oh, alright. There it is. Well, that is Miracle Drill. Don't need to go in that hard. Can I? That's... Armor down. I don't want to be hit at all. Sisters have support? Goldie has support. You have support. Right where I want you. Good. Alright then. Heat up. Oh, that's a squad move. Dang it. God damn it anyway. Show me your move.
化け物相手に遠慮はせんぞ。敵機確認。これより迎撃に移る。悪いがもらったぞ。見かけ倒しか。
あとは私にお任せを。4000マグナム。
Really? Not gonna give me that? Dude, what the fuck? Okay, we are largely back. I traded a couple of turns for some efficiency. Maybe turn that down in my ears a little bit. Huh. No, I think so. It was just 2 that way. So I have... But need to have the power. Ideon hammer. you have regen? Yes. Oh, I thought that was an armor drop. Huh. Well, what stat did I drop when I hit him with combat ray? Mobility. Like I care. I thought that was an armor drop. God damn it anyway. Okay, so... Yeah, but I'm going for your squad. Let's get him out of here. Then... Fuck your barriers. Come on, dog. Kid Flusher!
豪将軍の力見せてやるぜゴーフラッシャー大尾そして逆襲尾なかなかやるじゃんなーになんたってあちらさんがとろいのよ
Baby. Huh. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Alright, alright. One of two things will occur. One of two things. And I'm gonna go all in. Well, it has to end on the next turn anyway. And I don't have my book. Oh, alright. Alright then. You know what? Why don't I have my book down? That really ain't worth a lot of money. More exp than anything. We take it.
こいつを前にすると俺の血が騒ぐ。
行くぜガルド、遅れんなよ。
お前こそな。この呼吸、あの頃のままだ。
このまま突っ込むぜ。
タイミングを合わせろ。お、
そりゃこっちのセリフだぜ。これでフィニッシュだ。
YF21 の機動性ならばたやすいこと。
Simon, you're supposed to dodge that shit, dog. Oh, fuck. I have regrets. God damn. Okay, I didn't lose anybody that mattered, but now I have to cast Bless. Fuck. I hope I have any. I may not have it. I know that is just irritating as all hell. You're back up to 7,000. Fuck right. That's just fucking sunshine. You're done. Prevail level 6, Swordcut level 4, Brave level 4. We take down Graville. Gavil figures at the end of the spiritual confronting him is far too beautiful. Graville had an analyzer. Gavil has the more interesting item. Why can't? I can't change who's in the lead. Alright, boss Sarah. Totsugeki. Inspiration. Oh right, hold on. Right. Okay. Can we? Yes. As such, pop that bless.
その攻撃は。どこを見ている。油断は禁物だぞ。スカルリーダーより書きへ。今夜の波は一決払いだ。
本気ですか先輩。そんなの冗談じゃない。先に行くぞ柿崎。ははラッキー。なんだ
元気な連中だな。仕方ねえ。今夜は俺のおごりだ。
これではレベルニックス様に申し訳が立たん。
Get out. Give me the Minmay disc. And give me your points. You owe me for killing several of my squadrons. There we go. Minmay disc. Kakizaki then goes in solo. Dumbass. Despite warnings from the others that Gavel isn't yet defeated. Gavel furiously tells him that there's nothing beautiful about him and fucks his shit up.
奴らのスピリチュアを奪え。略奪日。
Slurp. Kakizaki down. Gavel vows. Sorry. Gavel vows to pay the rest of us back with something brand new and beautiful and scampers off. Isami can't believe this shit. Kakizaki went down and died right before his eyes, and right when help had arrived too. Blocker vows to take revenge for Kakizaki and the Mega Road. I don't think he's dead though. However, all trouble is not over. Having had to leave it behind, City 7 is under attack by Gigil and his goons, who are about to take all the spiritual from the entire city by teleporting it off somewhere. Neither Gamblindo nor Basra are about to let that shit happen. Basra, in tradition, demands that they listen to a song, the same song that drove Sybil mad. Guy orders everyone to follow Basra and defend City 7. And in a rage, Gigo plans an emergency fold, even if the requisite energy is not prepared. Our entire crew has gone. that is like the entirety of what I earned from that last boss kill. Look, I hate it. On the fourth planet of the Baruda system, Gepel-Leach is not pleased at Gigil's actions. Gravel shows him the captains, whose rather rude actions draw a sharp warning from Gabriel that they are only being left alive to gather information about their race. Lisa says that she's a representative of the Mega Road, which they just sunk, and she has to find out about the people who would do such a thing. Gepel-Leach obliges Misa, saying that their creator names them the Epio, and at some point in the past they became known as the Proto-Devler. He tells his new samples that his dream of creating spiritual form is drawing near, and this explains that Minmay can regenerate spiritual from her other samples. Renewable energy. Yeah, but if Minmay doesn't have the energy, you don't get shit. You lose. Good day, sir. Minmay is unaware of how she would do this, but Gepel-Leach orders her to be led politely away. As for the other fleet, Gepel-Leach figures that the animal spiritual there is necessary for his dream to come true, and orders Gadiel to see to it. And since it seems that Gigil has fucked things up grandly, Gepel-Leach plans to go to the front lines himself. After that, new soldiers were gained in the last battle, and they must be controlled. Next time, I fix my squads. I recover those who were lost. And we see about some more space music. Good night, Space Lords.